What is going on, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful night or day. Today, we're going to be coming back with some more gameplay. This time around, we're going to be checking out a game called Blacksmith Master. I've actually been waiting on a game like this for quite a while. I'll tell you what it's like in just a second, but I was able to get access early because of the Next Game Fest. I actually received a demo key from Hooded Horse. Thank you guys so much again for that. And if you're not familiar with this game, the name is self-explanatory. You can manage your own medieval smithy, supervise the entire process from mining the ore and gems to designing and selling finished products. You can forge everything from weapons and armor to tools and cooking utensils, anything you want. I've been playing this game for a little bit now, a couple of days, but I didn't want to go too far because I think I might be approaching the end of the demo, but I'll go ahead and get inside and show you a little bit more of a hands-on approach here. So right now I haven't started the next day. What's cool about this game is you can actually play it from the top-down view or in, semi-third person, I would say, more like action camera mode. I love games that let you do this, by the way. And what you can essentially do in both of these playstyles is you can, in this mode, go in and forge the items yourself, help out with cooking them or putting them on the blacksmith and hammering them out. And there's different mini games associated with that. Or you can come to the top-down menu and kind of take more of an administrative approach. This is also where you access the different menus to buy more resources or buy stuff for your actual smithy. You can also build it up how you like, which is really nice. So I started out with nothing more than a little tiny shack kind of deal, and I was able to expand it into this. And that's not even all the building space that I would have access to if I wanted to, because you could have access to this. And then because this is only just a demo, I'm sure when the full game comes out, you're going to be able to access even more. But it's very cool in the way that it works. You can decorate your place in a lot of different ways. You'll be able to go upstairs, I believe they're planning on adding after the full release comes around, as well as other features. They're planning on doing stairs. It's going to be coming in the full game. You can change the wallpapers, the floors. You can build fences and underpasses, things like, the wicket dividers, I think they're kind of called. You can do a lot of fancy stuff with the designing portions of this. I don't want to do it right now because whenever you do build, at the moment, when you dismantle stuff, you don't get the money back. I've only got 604 coins at the moment, so I got to be a little sparing with that. But something else that you can do. So the way that you can play this game as far as getting income and whatnot is you can either focus on selling your goods to customers that will come inside your store and buy them. So these racks that I have, they can come in, take a look, and you'll see it in a second here, and they can come up to the shopkeeper and decide that they want to buy it. And the star icon up here, this prestige, helps us bring in more customers. So when we add more decorations and stuff like that to the smithy, it's going to draw in more of a clientele base. The second way you can do this is by going to the map, and then you can take on these different missions, which will give you different things like being able to hire more skilled workers like this one, or when we're doing the next day, it's probably going to pop up with a lot more, but you can do missions for coin as well. So that part's pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to the next day here, and then we can kind of give you an in-depth look as we're going on how this stuff works. One thing I do want to do before I do that is I want to showcase my staff. I almost forgot. So I'm sure you saw them out on the benches here. They're all resting and waiting for the next day. So you've got multiple class of staffs. You've got the blacksmiths who will go in and do the actual item crafting, which is what I said, you can do this too. But if you just want it to be more automated or you want help with it, you can get these blacksmiths. These ones right here are going to help me with designing new items, like getting these research points up here in the top part. And essentially how this works is when you get the blacksmith, you can hire them based on the type of skills that they have access to, or you can increase these as your blacksmith gains experience and your other employees gain experience in a similar way, except they can specialize into different other types of roles. So for a blacksmith, you can specialize them into carpentry, metalworking, or design. Carpentry is for wood-based products, like when we start making bows and stuff like that. Metalworking is just for anything iron, iron, copper, steel. There's also other types of metal that you can work with, not just iron, by the way. And then the design part is where you can have them sitting on this bench, and then that's what they do throughout the day, and then that generates your research points so that you can actually unlock new blueprints. So that part's pretty sweet. I'll be able to start. I could probably unlock something now if I wanted to, but I'm not sure how much longer the demo's going to go for, so I'll probably just unlock the sword for now. That could be pretty cool. Oh, I see. You need advanced metalworking unlocked. Okay. So that's going to be a mission on the map that we'll be able to unlock. Right now, though, it looks like if I really want to, I can unlock a bow, for example, which I think could be pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. And then as you can see up here, there's a decent chunk of things that you can craft. The one thing, though, is that they're all sort of pre-made. So you can't really, you know, like design the hilt and design the blade. Nothing like that quite yet. I think they're planning to go simplistic for now and then probably introduce some more advanced crafting in the future. But yeah, right now a lot of it's pre-made. And then as far as your other staff, you got the assistants who will help carry the stuff from your inner sanctum, you know, wherever these things are being made, out into the carts, and that's what you'll do for missions. You're going to see that soon. But when they carry the items out into the cart, that goes towards the mission progress, and then once it's all done, we'll be able to complete it from the map and get the reward. These ones over here, these are ones that use the smelters. So the smelter is something you'll unlock a little bit later on, but it's essentially this thing right over here. And what they're doing is they will take the iron ore, which let me not get ahead of myself. So this building right over here, I can change my assistants around. So I initially had them gathering the ore from here, putting it in here, and then that's when they were able to take it over into these smelters and start dumping it in them to cook the iron. So that's what they're going to be doing tomorrow when the day starts, and that iron is then used for my blacksmiths to make items, anything I tell them or anything that they are set up to make on their own, because there is a permission system. And then as far as the last one, it's just the cashier working at the checkout counter. So that's the one that handles any of the customers that are going to be coming in and buying stuff. So that part's, you know, self-explanatory as well. But I think we're ready to go ahead and start the next day so you can see exactly how this stuff works. Let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, here we go. All right, so since we just unlocked the ability to make bows, I think what could be really cool is for this rack right here that's lacking something to be the first one that has access to the bows. So what I'm gonna do here is I'll go ahead and where is my carpentry bench? It's over here, right? Oh, okay. Well, let me go ahead and start crafting something first. So I'll show you the carpentry stuff a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and show you the metalworking. So as you can see, the mini games they're pretty simplistic. The other ones are like this too, in a sense. Oops. And if you're able to get all of them, unlike I was able to do just now, you'll be able to actually get a perfect score, which gives you bonuses to the amount of money you can sell it for. So here, I put the bow in there, and then I can choose to craft a longbow again, which I'll do that. It looks like we need to go ahead and get our guys on something because they're not doing anything at the moment. So I'm going to accept this mission, and this is to hire more skilled workers. So they're going to... Oh, okay, we need the butcher knives. Okay, I see. So let's go ahead and find the butcher knife. Well, let me unlock it. Oh, wrong menu, sorry. Butcher knife. There we go. Okay, now our guys are going to start getting to work as well. You can already see that the assistants and everybody's already moving around, but now the blacksmiths are going to join in too. So anytime we have a mission set, they're just going to start making what's required automatically. If you already have it in the chest, then the assistants are going to just start bringing it out. And then let me go ahead and do this here. So I can't remember how this works. I'm sorry. Oh, only placed on a bow rack. I gotcha. Well, okay. So that takes 350 coins. I see. Okay. So I can just go ahead and set what I want there, but I think I'll wait until I unlock the sword because I think that'll be pretty cool. So let's go ahead and help these blacksmiths out. I'll show you how this process goes. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and grab your iron after you selected the item you want to craft. Can't forget that. So I'm crafting a butcher's knife. I'll grab the iron. You grab it with the tongs. And yeah, like I said, the assistants, they're cooking the iron. They're going to put that inside of the iron storage so that we can use it. So our job first is going to be to heat up the metal. just like musical chairs on this one. And yes, the mini games are the same each time, which was actually a complaint I did see people talking about. A slight complaint is that it would be nice if there was a little bit of challenge to the mini games, which there is. It's just, but it's, you know, mostly about timing. Once you have the rhythm down, then you're pretty much good. So now that I have the butcher's knife, I can put it in the chest, or I can go ahead and just bring it right out to the wagon. This is what the assistants are doing as well. Well, two of the assistants. And as you can see, like I said, the customers are going to be in here the entire time trying to buy items. So that's going to add onto our money gain. And anytime that you're crafting something for these missions, the moment that you know, I can't remember if it's the moment that you craft it or the moment that you put it in the wagon, but you should get some money from that as well. Let's find out. So we're at 475 right now. Gonna try to pinpoint exactly when I get that extra money, if I do. Maybe I was looking at it wrong. Let's find out. Oh, well, that one's done. Oh, okay. Yeah, when you put it in the chest, I see. So that's cool. So here's a tankard. We don't need that. We need ourselves the goblets. So yeah, it's okay to get extras if you end up, you know, doing more than what's required. That's totally fine. But yeah, so far, even in its demo state, I'd say that they have enough here to they have enough here to have a decent chunk of fun. Now, what they're also going to be adding in, I'm not sure if it's in yet already, but I didn't want to get too far, as I said before, so I didn't get a chance to try to unlock it. But you're going to be able to unlock your mine, and then that's going to give you a whole new set of people you can recruit to your staff. Let's see here. Yep. So even when I put it in the wagon here, it does give me the money. That's pretty cool. So now what we're able to do here is I can go ahead and buy us a bow rack. You also have to be careful because, you know, I should wait. Well, wait, what time of the day is it? 4 p.m.? I can't remember when we're done for the day, but I'll just go ahead and wait. So this is going to allow us to smelt ingots into bigger ingots. Some items are required. Oh, a scoop. Okay. Metal scoop. Okay. So we'll start on that, and then it's possible that right after this we may be able to unlock the mine, or the demo may end. So we'll just have to see how this goes here. But first off, let me go ahead and unlock the bow rack here. So it's also nice that it shows you the distance, or, you know, which way it's facing, just in case you get confused on that, like I do sometimes. And now I can go get the bow. Go ahead and put it on there. Oh, okay. I guess the assistants do that. So also the cool thing too is you can swap the blacksmiths from making items that are for the mission and making items for these racks that customers will buy. So like if I go to my blacksmith right now, I have crafting for map requests. I have 2 of them. I have 1 person crafting for the racks, and then a 1 person designing new items. So these racks out here that the customers will come and buy stuff from, that's what that guy's doing, that single guy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make some tongs here. I can go ahead and skip ahead a little bit just to showcase what happens after this. But yeah, so far so good. All right, we ended the day and we have 14 of the tongs crafted so far, which is pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and start the next one here. We'll finish this up. Now I have enough money. Oh wow, that took a lot. The salary was crazy. I have enough money though to go ahead and hire another assistant. So I think I'll do that. And then what I'll do is I will set them on the iron part. Just make sure that they're always gathering the iron ore and putting it in the crate. So I think the one that I want here is somebody that's got a decent bag size, a really decent bag size. because they don't need to walk very far, so take him. All right, and then carry ingots. I'm not quite sure what that means. I think that's talking about when we're crafting higher level ingots. So I think that's what's going on there. Let's see. So this is where I can set that and then that. So constantly carrying ore from warehouse to the ore crate. Okay. And then as far as what's going on here? Somebody leveled up? All right, cool. So Baldwin, you've been crafting for racks. Guess I'll go ahead and upgrade you on the metalworking. And then as far as the different benches that we're going to gain access to later on. So this one, I don't know what it is exactly. I think it's one of the different types of smelters though. And it potentially might be like a higher tier smelter, or one that allows us to craft the higher tier metal ingots. This one, it looks like a grindstone. This one I can't really tell, looks like a different kind of workbench. And then these ones also look like different types of metalworking benches. So it does seem like they are planning to add more mini games in the future, you know, more ways to make your items so that it's not, you know, just always the same thing. So that part's nice. And then as far as like custom stuff, you know, more like magic items and stuff like that you might be able to craft in other blacksmith simulators. Not sure yet about that part, but it would be nice to have that in the future. Although what I really like though is the mixture between running your own shop and doing it yourself, like, you know, mix between having NPCs help you and being able to do it on your own. I think that's a really nice touch. And so far, I think it's okay that it's not as in depth as, like, you know, right off the bat, at least as far as the design goes of your items. I'm okay with it not being as in depth right off the bat because I think they can always add that part later. But what I really like for the moment is how we're able to we got one more, but I'm sure somebody's already made that. Just hasn't put it in the chest yet. Yep, there it is. All right. So allows us to smelt ingots into bigger ore. Okay. So these are the different missions we can do for the I don't know what to call that, but ooh, that's a lot of gold. Every single one of them's for one. Okay. Let's do it. So tomahawk 6, 14 of the clubs, and 5 wooden longbows. It says, oh, so I've completed the demo. All right. Well, I appreciate that. So new metal types, mines, more crafting processes, like I said, and coin minting. That's what that was. Oh, that's going to be so cool. Also, really quick, this is the full description of what we're going to be getting in the full version. So we're going to have cooking, which allows us to cook meals for our staff, iron mine, sharpening wheel, second floor, like I mentioned before, cave cauldron, looks like it increases miner stamina, copper mine, okay, advanced metalworking, that's going to be used for stuff like making a sword, third floor and fourth floor, dang, we're going to be able to build this up pretty high. You got tanning for leatherworking, cave fire pit for regenerating more miner stamina, hiring more skillful workers, and keep in mind this is all in gold mine jewelry, awesome. Even getting into even bigger ingots too, cave drinks. And keep in mind, this is all going to be doable through the missions. Like, you're going to have to do the missions to unlock each of these things. So it's not going to be like you're just going to unlock it right away or be able to buy your way into it, unless they come up with another way to go through the progression cycle. But so far, that looks pretty sweet. I like it. Well, yeah, I can highly recommend this game. I think that if you're interested in the idea of a blacksmithing simulator, or you like their previous game was called Tavern Master, which I haven't had a chance to play. I think I may have played a different type of game that was very similar to it. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I do love the idea of tavern management. And so far, this game, even in its current state, with how in-depth it is, I'm betting that their previous game was just as good, if not better, well, probably way better. But yeah, I would highly recommend checking out this game. Right now it's in demo stage. I believe the demo is going to be available for the next week or two. There's also a couple other games that are going to be published by Hooded Horse that are having demos right now. So definitely check them out. Hope you guys had fun. I sure did. I'll catch you in the next one, and peace out, Girl Scout. Later.